In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to cut the fleece inserts for the Dignity kit. Every Dignity kit comes with 8 fleece inserts. 4 fleece inserts that are 9.5 by 9.5 inch squares, and 4 fleece inserts that are 3 by 9.5 inch rectangles. So to cut the fleece inserts, you will need some pre-washed, pre-shrunk, good quality fleece. It can be printed with a pattern or solid in bright or dark colors. A meter stick or ruler to mark out your lines. Either good quality fabric scissors or a rotary cutter and a cutting mat. And you will also want chalk to mark out where you will be cutting. You want to start with a really nice clean edge so you can easily see your measurements. From the edge, you will be measuring 9.5 inches and marking it all the way up the fabric. It's helpful to have a ruler with 1/4 inch markings. Line it up and use chalk to mark 9.5 inches. Mark all the way up and then use a meter stick or ruler to draw a solid line between all the marks. Now you can see we have a nice, clear white line. If you are using scissors, you can snip all the way up. Make sure your scissors are sharp, as the fleece can be thick to cut through. You may have to cut through one layer at a time. I'm going to use a rotary cutter. Again, you will want your rotary cutter blade to be nice and sharp, since you're cutting through 2 layers of fleece. I'm working with fleece that is 60 inches wide, so this strip will be enough for 1 Dignity kit's worth of squares. You may be working with fleece of a different width, maybe less than 60 inches, so the way you cut all of your pieces may be a little bit different. The most important thing to remember is to make sure your measurements are careful, your cuts are straight, and you aren't cutting your fleece on a bias. Now I'm working with just 1 layer. I've spread out the strip, and I have it on the less fluffy side because this is where I can see the selvage edge better. That's the part we want to cut off. So line up your ruler and cut the selvage off. Then measure 9.5 inches again and line up the ruler to draw a line that's 9.5 inches away from the cut edge. That's 1 square. Keep doing this until you have cut 4 9.5 inch squares. And there's the 4 squares completed. Next, we're going to cut our 3 by 9.5 inch strips. Since we know this is already 9.5 inches tall, the 4 rectangles just need to be 3 inches wide. So now we're going to cut 3-inch widths. You will end up with 4 strips or rectangles and an extra square left over that you can cut into more strips or just leave it left over. If you are working with a piece of fleece that's 1 meter by 60 inches in width, you can get exactly 24 square fleece inserts. You can see I've laid out 12 squares here, and there are 2 layers of fleece. Again, with a meter of fleece that is 60 inches wide, you can get exactly 78 of the fleece rectangles. So this is how you cut fleece inserts for a dignity kit.